Hi friends, today we are going to be learn the construction of first and then follow of the given grammar. So generally when we are going to be constructing a first and follow, first of all you have to be eliminate the left recursion and the left factoring. So that means that after the elimination of left recursion and left factoring, whatever the grammar that is available, for that grammar we are going to be construct, for that grammar is going to be used to construct the first and follow of the given grammar. So generally what are the rules for the first and follow? So the rules for the construction of first and follow are here I am listing out here. So the first rules are, suppose in a grammar if you try identify that any symbol is a terminal, that is nothing but the first of terminal is always a terminal. For example, if x is a terminal, then the first of x is nothing but terminal itself only. Suppose if the production is represented as x tends to epsilon, x tends to a, if in both the manner, in any case, that is nothing. If the production is x tends to epsilon is available, then the first of x is nothing but, and the right hand side the first occurrence of symbols whatever you have, that is nothing but epsilon is available, then the first of x is nothing but epsilon. Suppose if I take the production is x tends to a, then the first of x is nothing but right hand side first occurrence of symbol is nothing but terminal, that is nothing but a itself. The first of x is nothing but a itself. Suppose if I take the production is x tends to ab, a beta, so here the beta is nothing but any combination of both terminals and the non-terminals also. That means that first of x is nothing but right hand side the first occurrence of terminal whatever you have, that will be added to the first of x, that is nothing but then the a is added to the first of x. Suppose if the production is the combination of all the non-terminals, the non-terminals are represented as x tends to y1, y2, y3 and so on, yn is a production, then the first of x is represented as. So now we are going to be right hand side whatever the non-terminals that we have to be take the first for each and every non-terminal. That means that each and every non-terminal first you have to be compute and you have to be union. So when in each and every case, that is nothing but first of y1, first of y2, first of y3, all are contains an epsilon in their replaceable production statements. That is nothing but y1 is deriving epsilon, y2 deriving epsilon, y3 deriving epsilon, such that if all the n number of y symbols are or the non-terminals, they are going to be representing with a production tends to epsilon. In such case only we have to be take it as a union. Suppose if they are not going to be deriving any epsilon symbol, so that means that see here, suppose if they are going to be defining that non-epsilon symbols, so then one of them is deriving in epsilon, another one is not deriving in epsilon. In such case, then the first of x is nothing but the first occurrence of non-terminal in the right hand side whatever you have. So now we have to be compute for that only, that will be added to the first of x. So like that we are going to be constructing the first, that means that all are not deriving epsilon symbols in the production statements. So let us example, if I given that to construct the first for the given grammar. So the given grammar is e tends to e plus t or t tends to t star f or f tends to open parenthesis e, closed parenthesis or id. So generally what is the first requirement or the first step that we have to be construct the first? We have to be eliminate the left recursion. Already the grammar is a left recursive grammar. Now I am going to be eliminate the left recursive grammar. So it is in the form of a tends to a alpha or beta format. Now I am going to be replacing that a tends to beta a dash, that is nothing but t dash, e dash tends to plus t dash or epsilon. Like that the second statement, a tends to a alpha or beta format, so t tends to f t dash, then t dash tends to star f t dash or epsilon. Like that I am eliminated. And the third production, f tends to open parenthesis, closed parenthesis, there is no left recursion. So after the elimination of left recursion, whatever the grammar that we have, so here I am going to be representing that grammar. So after the elimination of left recursion, so this is the elimination of left recursive grammar. This is. So now I am going to be constructing first for the given grammar. So this is the elimination of left recursive grammar. So now I am going to be consider the first production, e tends to t a dash. It is in the form of x tends to y1, y2, y3 and so on yn. So it is in this format. So now I am going to be constructing the first of e. So when you are going to be constructing the first of e, it is in the form of, what is the right hand side symbol, y1, y2, y3 and so on. So now I am going to be constructing the first of t e dash. So when we had to take the first of t union first of t dash if both are deriving in epsilon. So as per the production statements, so e dash t is deriving, t is not deriving in epsilon and e dash is deriving epsilon. In such case, the right hand side first occurrence of symbol what we have t only. Now we have to be computed the first of t. So generally the t can be computed as, so what is the t replaceable production? T tends to f t dash. Now consider the the next production t tends to f t dash. So now compute the first of f t dash. So consider the first of f t dash. It is in the form of x tends to y1, y2, y3 and so on yn. So there is nothing first of f union first of t dash. But when we have to be take first of f union first of t dash, both are deriving in epsilon. But f deriving is not in epsilon, t dash is deriving in epsilon. Then that means that you have to be take the right side first occurrence of the non-terminal. That is nothing but first of f only. So what is f replaceable production? The f replaceable productions are two productions that we have. F tends to open parenthesis e closed parenthesis or f tends to id. Then it is in the form of x tends to a beta format. So as per the rule number 3 in the previous rules, so f tends to open parenthesis, so that is nothing x tends to a beta format. So then we have to be add, so that is nothing but first of x is nothing but a only. That means that f tends to open parenthesis e closed parenthesis, then first of f is nothing first occurrence of terminal in the right hand side, that is nothing but open parenthesis. If f tends to id, that is nothing open parenthesis id. So this is the first of f. This first of f is added to the first of t because of first of t is nothing but first of f. So then I have added the open parenthesis and then id. This first of t is going to be added to the first of e. As for the production, e tends to t dash. That is nothing first of e is nothing but open parenthesis id. So finally e is over, t is over, f is over, and we have to be compared to the first for the e dash and then t dash. If we take the production is e dash tends to plus t e dash or epsilon, it is in the form of x tends to a beta format. So that is nothing a beta or epsilon. The first occurrence of terminal is nothing but plus here. The first of e dash is nothing but plus. If you take the production is e dash tends to epsilon, then the first of e dash is nothing but epsilon as per the rule number 2. So first of e dash is nothing but plus comma epsilon. So now I am going to be computing that first of t dash. So t dash is nothing but star f t dash. So t dash is represented as the production star f t dash or epsilon. So it is in the form of, so x tends to a beta format. So then first of x is nothing right hand side first occurrence of alphabet, that is nothing star, and t dash tends to a epsilon that we have, that is nothing first of t dash is nothing star comma epsilon. So this is the first construction. After the first construction, whatever the symbols that we have, first of terminal is always terminal, star is a terminal itself, open parenthesis itself, id itself, close parenthesis itself, first of e open parenthesis id, f key open parenthesis id, and then t open parenthesis id. E dash and t dash is nothing but plus comma epsilon, star comma epsilon. This is the way of constructing a first for the given grammar. So for example, consider another example. For example, compute the first of the as the given grammar. Compute first for the given grammar as s tends to ICT, s as dash or a, s dash tends to es or epsilon, c tends to b. So as for the first production, s tends to ICT, s dash or a. The first occurrence of right hand side first terminal is nothing but I, here it is a. So as for the first of s is nothing but I comma a that we have. Suppose if they take the second production, the s dash tends to es comma epsilon, then the first of s dash is nothing but so e comma epsilon. If you take the c tends to b, b is a terminal, then the first of c is nothing but b itself. So this is the way of constructing a first for the given grammar. Thanks for watching.